When was the last time you sat in silence, with no phone in your hand, and actually felt calm? Not bored, not itchy, not reaching for a screen, but calm. Because be honest, most of us wake up and the first thing we do is check our phone. Messages, notifications, news, reels, shorts, and suddenly we are already tired, even though the day just started. And then night comes. You tell yourself, just 5 more minutes. Next thing you know, it is way later than you planned. Your eyes hurt, your brain feels loud. You are not even enjoying it. You are just stuck in the scroll. If this sounds familiar, do not worry. You are not alone. This is normal now. But here is the good news. You can take your mind back. You can make your phone a tool again, not a trap. And you do not need to delete every app, move to the mountains, or become a monk. In this video, I am going to show you a digital detox that actually works in real life. Not an extreme, never use your phone again plan, but a balanced reset that helps you focus, sleep better, feel happier, and reconnect with yourself and the people around you. Stick with me till the end, because I will also share a simple one-day challenge that you can do this weekend, and it will show you something shocking about your habits. Let us get into it. First, let us talk about what is really happening to your brain. Think about your mind like a room. Every notification is like someone walking in and throwing papers on the floor. A message, a video, a meme, a headline, a comment, a trending sound. By the end of the day, your room is a mess. And then you wonder why you cannot focus, why you feel stressed, and why you cannot sleep. The truth is, the problem is not that you are lazy. The problem is that your attention is being stolen all day. And attention is your life. Wherever your attention goes, your time goes. Wherever your time goes, your future goes. So, if you want to feel in control again, you need a system. A routine for your digital life, the same way you would have a routine for school, work, or fitness. Because discipline beats motivation. You will not always feel like putting your phone down. But if your day is designed right, your system will carry you. Now, before we build your detox plan, I want you to notice one thing. Most people think a digital detox means no phone. But that is not the real goal. The real goal is this. Use screens on purpose, not on impulse. That is it. That is the whole game. So let us start with step 1, the awareness check. Step 1, the awareness check. Catch your patterns. Most people do not even notice how often they touch their phone. They think it is a few times, but it is usually dozens, sometimes hundreds. So for one day, do this simple thing. Every time you pick up your phone, ask yourself one question. Why am I picking this up right now? That is it. Sometimes the answer is real, like calling someone or checking an important email. But many times the answer is scary. I am bored. I feel stressed. I do not want to start my work. I do not want to think. This step matters because you cannot change what you do not see. It is like trying to clean a room with the lights off. Turn the lights on first. Notice your triggers. Now, here is the mistake most people make after they notice. They blame themselves. They say, I am weak. No, you are human. Apps are designed to keep you hooked. So do not fight with willpower, use design. Which brings us to step 2, the phone setup reset. Step 2, the phone setup reset. Make distraction harder. Think of your phone like a kitchen. If junk food is on the table, you will eat it. If it is hidden on a high shelf, you will think twice. The same is true for apps. So here is what you do. Move your most distracting apps, like social media, shorts, games, to the last screen, not the home screen. Turn off non-important notifications. Not all notifications, just the ones that do not matter. You do not need a buzzing phone because someone liked a photo. And here is a powerful trick. Change your screen to grayscale if you can. The colors make your brain excited. When it is gray, it becomes less tempting. This is not about being strict. It is about being smart. If your phone is constantly calling your name, your brain cannot rest. So, reduce the noise. Now, let us go deeper. Because even if you fix your phone, you still need a plan for your day. That is step 3, the digital boundaries. Step 3. The digital boundaries create time zones for your brain. You already have time zones in real life. Morning, afternoon, night. Your brain needs them too. So here is the rule. Pick 2 screen-free windows every day, one in the morning, one at night. Start small. Even 20 minutes is enough. Morning window. No phone for the first 20 minutes after waking up. Why? Because the first thing you feed your brain becomes your mood. If you start with noise, you will feel noisy all day. If you start with calm, you will feel steady. What should you do instead? Keep it simple. Drink water, open your window, stretch, wash your face. Sit quietly for 1 minute. Ask, what is one thing that matters today? That one question can change your day. Night window. No screens for the last 30 minutes before bed. Why? Because your phone does not just steal time. It steals sleep. It keeps your brain awake. It also fills your mind with random stuff that you carry into your dreams. Replace that time with something softer. A book, journaling, light music, talking to family, a warm shower, even just laying down with your eyes closed. Think of it like this. Your brain is not a light switch. You cannot go from full brightness to sleep instantly. You need a dimmer, a slow wind down. Now, some people hear this and say, I cannot. My phone is my alarm. That is fine. Keep it as an alarm. Just do not open apps. Put your phone across the room. Make it harder to grab. You are building a new habit. Now we move to step 4, the replacement plan. This is where most detox attempts fail. Step 4, the replacement plan. Do not just remove, replace. If you take away your phone, you create a hole. And your brain hates holes. It will fill it with something, and usually it will run back to the screen. So you need replacements ready. Simple ones. Real ones. Not huge plans. Make a short list of 5 screen-free fillers. Here is a key truth. Boredom is not the enemy. Boredom is a doorway. When you stop feeding your brain constant entertainment, your mind starts creating. You get ideas again. You think again. You notice life again. A friend of mine used to scroll every time she felt bored. She tried this replacement plan. She kept a small notebook near her bed. Every time she wanted to scroll, she wrote one line about what she was feeling. In 1 week, she said she felt lighter, like her head had more space. Now, let us talk about the hardest part. The midday scroll trap. That is step 5. Step 5, the midday scroll trap. Build a scroll wall. Most people lose hours in the middle of the day. Not because they plan to, but because they take a quick break. And that quick break turns into a long break. Because your brain does not want to stop once it starts. So do this. Create a scroll wall. A small rule that stops the spiral. Here are 3 options. Pick one. Option 1, time box it. If you want to use social media, do it only at one set time, like 6 p.m. for 20 minutes. Not all day. Option 2, the 2-step rule. Before you open a distracting app, you must do 2 small real-world steps first, like drink water and stand up, or walk to the window and breathe. This breaks the impulse. Option 3, the purpose rule. You can open an app only if you can say what you are going there to do in one sentence. I am replying to messages. I am posting an update. If you cannot say it, you do not open it. This is how you move from impulse to intention. And once you do that, you win. Now, step 6 is about reconnecting with people. Because detox is not only about screens, it is about life. Step 6, reconnect rituals, bring back real connection. Look around. Many of us sit with family while staring at a phone. We hang out with friends and still check notifications. We are together, but not really together. So create one reconnect ritual each day. Something small, like a phone-free meal. Just one meal. Put phones away. Talk. Eat slowly. Notice the taste. Ask one question. How was your day, really? That one moment can rebuild closeness. Another reconnect ritual is a phone-free walk. 10 minutes, no music, no podcast, just you and the world. Look at the sky. Notice people. Let your mind breathe. Now, step 7 is the weekend reset. This is the part that makes you feel the biggest change. Step 7, the weekend reset. Try a mini detox day. Remember, I promised a simple one-day challenge. Here it is. Pick one day, Saturday or Sunday. For half the day, do a mini detox. Not the whole day, just half. For example, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. During that time, no social media, no random videos, no scrolling. You can still use your phone for real needs, like calls, maps, important messages. But no entertainment feed. Now, what do you do in that time? Keep it real. Do normal life. Clean your room. Study. Cook. Visit someone. Read. Work out. Work on a hobby. Pray. Journal. Take a nap. Go outside. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to see what life feels like when your brain is not being pulled in 50 directions. Most people are shocked by two things. Number 1, time becomes bigger. You realize how much time you were losing. Number 2, your mind becomes quieter. You feel calmer without even trying. And after that mini detox, you will not want to go back to the old way fully. You will still use your phone, but you will use it with more respect. Now, let us talk about something important. This detox is not about hating technology. Technology is not evil. Phones are amazing tools. The problem is when the tool becomes the boss. So here is how you know you are doing a detox the right way. You start feeling these changes. You sleep better because your brain is not overstimulated at night. You focus better because your attention is not broken into tiny pieces. You feel less anxious because you are not constantly reacting to news and drama. You feel more present because you start noticing real life again, like food, conversations, sunlight, and your own thoughts. And here is another truth. At first, it feels uncomfortable. Your brain will crave the old habit. That is normal. That craving is not a sign you are failing. It is a sign your brain is healing. Like when you start exercising after years of sitting, your muscles hurt. Not because it is bad, but because you are waking them up. So start small. Do not try to change everything in one day. Consistency beats intensity. It is better to do a 20-minute morning window every day for a month than do a full detox for one day and then crash. So here is your challenge. Pick one small thing from this video and do it tonight. Not tomorrow, not next week. Tonight. Maybe it is the night window. Maybe it is moving your apps. Maybe it is a phone-free meal. Just pick one. Now tell me in the comments, which one are you starting with and why? And if this video helped you even a little bit, hit the like button so it reaches more people who feel stuck in the scroll. Then subscribe for more simple habits that actually work in real life. Sleep well tonight, and tomorrow, start your day with your mind, not your phone.